Howdy everybody, David Minkin here, starting player with Connect More, and welcome back to another edition of 3TV, the tabletop view of Tiny Tabletoppers, where I try to take a game and play it with my Tiny Tabletoppers. And right now I'm in a really unique time in our life where my Tiny Tabletoppers are aged exactly 1, 2, and 3 years old. So it's kind of a neat time for me to be able to say that. And how do I get time to do these? Well, they're sleeping right now, and hopefully they don't wake up anytime soon, or I might have to make a mad dash off and kind of sing them another song and get them to sleep. So hopefully I can sneak this brief intro in right now. And today we are featuring Monster Chase. Now, Monster Chase is a memory game, and I want to feature this one because right now, in the time of our lives, with the age of my Tiny Tabletoppers, memory games are awesome. And the reason why I really like playing them with my children right now is because they beat me all the time. And so I've done a much more in-depth intro and discussion about memory games on another video I've done on Sherlock. If you'd like to see that discussion where I talk about the progression of memory games, even up to adult memory games such as things like Hanabi or Mamma Mia, these types of games. But today I'm going to focus more just on the kids stuff because I don't want to repeat myself. I just want to encourage you to see some other videos. So again, we're going to have a very brief introduction here, again with Monster Chase. And now Monster Chase is, one thing I really like about it, is actually designed as a cooperative memory game. And the second type of genre of game that I love playing with my children right now is cooperative games. And the reason why I really enjoy playing cooperative games with them is because it allows us all to work together. And so some people view that as more of an activity, but I don't, because it gives you a chance to teach them in a very open environment, an encouraging environment, about proper gamesmanship and about turn taking and about helping out your fellow teammates. So this game actually puts the two things together. But frankly speaking, so this is actually a cooperative memory game. But frankly speaking, every memory game that we play, especially at this age, kind of turns into a half cooperative game anyhow, because the oldest Tiny Tabletopper is really excited to tell the middle Tiny Tabletopper, you know, if he remembers something, and vice versa. And so everything kind of turns into just sort of us just trying to remember things together, which is actually really good for me because my kids just don't see how terrible my memory is right now. So memory games. Now, what will make a memory game unique, especially for this genre? Well, there's a ton of memory games out there for these, and it's kind of the go-to kind of game to get kids started at, other than kind of simple roll and move types games. And so today, although we're going to talk about Monster Chase, another very popular game is Chicken Cha-Cha-Cha, popular memory game, especially for this age group. I've done a video on Sherlock. I encourage you to go watch that video where I have my thoughts on that. But, you know, honestly, you can find memory games everywhere. I even found one at Boston Pizza not too long ago. So what makes a memory game stand out? Because honestly, if you're just flipping and matching cards, which is what I did when I was younger, boring. It was just really, really boring. Now, the cool thing about Monster Chase, and I got, after this intro, there'll be about 16 minutes of gameplay with my middle tabletopper, and during the day of this recording, which is December 30th, 2013, he would be 2 years and 8 months old. So this game is an excellent game to play with him because he's a lot more expressive and a lot more, he has higher volumes. His peaks are a little bit higher and his values are a little bit lower than my oldest guy, who's will be turning 4 in January. And this was an excellent game to play with him because what's cool about this memory game that sets it apart from a lot of the other memory games, other than the fact that it's actually designed to be a cooperative game, is that it allows your Tiny Tabletopper, when he makes a match, just to really let out some expression, just to shout and actually be really active while playing a board game. So you go, get back in the closet, you silly monster, get out of my room, I don't want to see you again. And it's just fantastic because if you have a really energetic little guy, this is a great game for him just to really express some emotion that he might have. Whereas my other tabletopper you see in some of the other videos, he's a much more studious guy. He's even at this age, when he was 2 and 3 years old, he could sit down and he liked to sit down and do puzzles. Last week he did Lego for about 6 hours straight. So he's a very studious guy, and he's very expressive as well. He's very He's a passionate little guy, but my middle guy, the one that you're going to see this review of, he's a much more of a, if you tell him to go jump off the bridge, he'll just jump into it because he's excited. He wants to see what it's all about. Whereas my oldest guy, he's much more studious. He'll go check it out, check the wind, the humidity, go down, test it out, maybe send a group of scientists to, test the pH of the water, who knows what. So this is an excellent game to play with my middle guy, especially at the age that he's in, because it really gives him a chance to express himself, and you'll see that in the video. Whereas some of the other games, the other memory game I should talk about as well is Pengaloo, and I'll talk about that, in fact, when I do my video review of Chicken Cha Cha Cha. So if you're interested about that, because this is a little bit different, because this game, Chicken Cha Cha Cha, is going to introduce a little bit of a competitive aspect to it, but it's not in a kind of a take that, whereas Pengaloo is kind of a take that kind of attitude with the memory game, which can, especially depending on the sensitivities of your little guys, they might not like it too much. So there's kind of a progression here. There's Monster Chase, which is very cooperative, kind of fun, everybody working together, and you get to really express your emotion. You get Chicken Cha Cha Cha, which has some fun competitive aspects to it, but I'm going to cover that in another video. So get out of here. Get back in the closet, you silly game. And then beyond Chicken Cha Cha Cha, in terms of player interaction, and kind of take that, you have Pengaloo, which I'll cover in another video as well. So that's kind of progression. So just for easing your kids into it, this is it. In my other video, Sherlock, which is another great memory game, the advantage that Sherlock really has is portability, which is just fantastic, and also has a little sense of direction that you can teach your kids when you're doing that. So without further ado, let's get into the gameplay with Monster Chase. I really hope that you enjoy it. This is actually one of my favorites that I've done with my middle tiny tabletopper. And at the very end, please come back and I'll talk a little bit more about what I haven't talked about already and some of Daddy's thoughts. So please enjoy. Thanks. So we are going to play what game? Monster Chase. Okay. Now, what do you like best about this game, Finley?
Go back in the garden, monster.
Yeah, you like yelling at the monsters? Okay, so here.
This is the garden with two glittering, orange things around them. With these bricks.
Yeah. So you ready? Okay, so you want to flip over the first monster?
Yeah.
Okay. What do we got? Whoa! So what kind of monster is that?
The one with the beach ball.
The one with the beach. So what will scare this monster back into the closet?
Go back in the garden, monster.
Yeah, but what do we need to find first?
The beach ball.
Okay, so let's see if we can find it. What did you find?
The beach ball.
All right. So what do we say to this silly monster?
Go back in the garden, big monster.
Yeah, get back in the closet, you silly monster. Okay, so we get him back into the closet like that. Okay, good one. Let's put the beach ball back down.
Okay.
Do you want Daddy to take this next monster? Or you gonna take it?
I have to take
Okay. Okay, let's show the camera the monster. Now, what type of monster is that? He looks like a centipede monster, doesn't he? Or a lobster claw monster, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he goes. Oops! You dropped your blankie.
Yeah.
And what type of little children's toy is going to scare this guy back in the closet? What's going to scare him? Oh, that's a teddy bear, so that won't work. We need to find a blue teddy bear with a little hoop in the middle of him, right? Is that what we need to? Oh, only one at a time. So does Daddy get a try finding the monster? Oh, that's a xylophone. Okay, so now we need another monster.
Yeah, that is like a lobster and it goes.
So do you want to take the next monster?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this must be a lobster.
Let's see.
That guy!
Oh, a car will scare this silly. What type of monster is this?
The one in the nest.
Yeah, a crazy two-headed bedhead monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. And what's going to scare this monster away? All right. Oh, look what we found for the last lobster claw monster. What did we find? Why don't you show the camera what you just found? Ooh, and that matches the toy up in the top left corner, or the top right corner of this monster. So, what do we say to this silly monster?
Go back in your garden, monster.
Yeah, get back in your closet, you silly monster, and don't come back.
No.
Yeah. And so where was that towel? Right there?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see if Daddy can find this red car. Okay.
No, I want to
Here.
find it. No, I want to find it.
Okay, which one do you think it is? One we haven't flipped over yet.
This one.
You think it's that one? Let's see. Oh, that's a Tonka truck. Here, let's show them.
That's a dumbada.
Okay, so do you want to flip over another monster? Yeah, okay. What do we find there? Here, let's show the camera. Oh, and we scared it away with our xylophone. So this is the three-eyed snowman monster. Is that what it is?
No, it's the bunny button. It's the bunny button monster.
Is this? I think the belly button monster is coming up. Or you want to call this one the belly button monster? Or the three-toothed monster, the three-toothed, three-eyed monster.
And they go with the no one, the bunny button monster is coming up.
Yeah, and do you want to show the camera the xylophone? So we just scared this monster back in the closet. So what do we say?
Go back in your garden, Frosty the Snowman.
Get back in there, Frosty the Snowman. Yeah, it is a hot day. You are melting. Time to go away. You want to get another monster?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get another.
I think this is the bunny button one coming up.
Let's see if that's a belly button. What did we get? Oh, that's the big-eared monster. Is that the elephant monster? And look what scares him away.
This again.
You get that again. Do you remember what that's called?
What?
Can you say that big word? Xylophone.
Xylophone.
That's it. That's right. And so the xylophone gets him scared. Oh, there we go.
Uh-oh.
Here you go. So what do you say to the monster?
Go back in your garden, monster.
Yeah, get back in your closet.
Get back in your garden, outfit monster.
Let's put the xylophone back down. You want to get another monster?
Yeah.
Okay. What do we got there? This is the end of a mop that looks like a dog monster.
Yeah.
Is that what that is? And what's going to scare this monster away? Oh, what did you get there? That's a doll. A doll. Oops, we only flip over one. I think what happened last time when you found this toy, I think you moved him right there. I think so. Let's see. Ah, that's a teddy bear. Okay, so we put this monster. Uh-oh, the monsters are starting to accumulate around our door here. We got this little monster here picking up all the dust bunnies from around her bed. And we got this crazy bedhead monsters lurking around.
And this kid was zooping through the closet.
Uh-oh, we better start working on finding these monsters. You want to find another one?
Yeah?
Okay, let's scare these monsters back in there. What do we find there? Another lobster claw monster. And what do we need to scare him? Oh, I think you know where this is. Oh, yeah, a little doll. Of course he doesn't like a little doll. Do you think that looks like a guy that likes a little doll? No, I don't think he likes. I think he's scared of a little doll. So what do you say?
Go back in the garden, monster!
Yeah, get back in there and don't come back. I better hold him down so he doesn't come back.
No, you need to lift him out.
There we go. So let's put that. Whoops, we got those stacked. What was that on top of there? Was that the teddy bear? Yeah, it was. So we'll put that back right there. Okay, let's grab another monster.
I think this must be the bunny button one coming up.
Let's see. Oh, what's this guy? Is he the tonsil monster?
No, he's the doll monster again.
Doll monster again? So let's get rid of him. Just like that? We're not going to say anything to him when we kick him out of our bedroom?
No.
No, get out of here. Want to do another one?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think this must be a bunny button monster. What the blood?
Oh, we need blocks. Do you know what this monster looks like to me?
What?
It looks like a snail without a shell. What does it look like to you?
It looks... This monster is in the water.
It's in the water. Okay, so we need to find some blocks. What did you find there?
A car.
A red car. So what do we say to this monster that's just been hanging around?
Go back in your garden, monster!
Yeah, you've been here way too long. Get out of here, silly monster.
Yeah.
Good one. So let's put that red car there. Now we got to put the blocks right over there. Or do you want to try finding the blocks for Daddy's turn? Do you want to try finding the blocks for my turn?
Yeah.
What do we find there? Oh, the astronaut. We'll just show everybody the little astronaut. Now, who would ever be scared of an astronaut? Does that look like a scary little guy to you?
No.
No. But I guess anybody who lives in a bubble might be a little bit intimidating. Right? With a little bubble head over. Whoops. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to get another monster?
Yeah. No, after I get the box.
Oh, no, we are going to get another monster here. Maybe we can find something along the way. So, do you want me to pick it up for you?
Yeah.
What do we have here? We have another little mop monster, and we need blocks to get rid of him, so we'll put him over here. Now, oh, that's the Tonka truck. So do you want to try Daddy's? Now we've never found any blocks yet in this game. So what's the towel we have not yet flipped over? Oh, no, that was the guy we just flipped over. Okay, so we got 3 monsters that are lurking around. They're gonna get you like that, like that. So we gotta scare them up before they get you over. Okay, so do you want to get another monster?
Yeah.
We gotta work on getting them out of our room.
The Daddy Bill.
Well, let's see. Oh, and is this the one? So what do we say to this monster?
Go back in your garden, big monster.
Yeah, get back in the closet, you silly monster. So let's put that down. Can I lift over this other monster?
Yep.
Oh, which one is this? This is Tonsil Monster. And he doesn't like Tonka trucks, does he?
Yes, he does.
We-
Because he got a tomato in his mouth.
He has a tomato in his mouth. So what do we do with this monster?
Go back in your garden, thinking tomato duck.
Back in the closet he goes. So let's put the Tonka truck back, or the tomato truck back.
Yeah.
Do you want another monster? Is this going to be the belly button monster? Oh!
The beach ball. What is the beach ball?
Well, that was the Tonka one. I think the beach ball was this one here. Was that the beach ball? Oh, yeah, that is the beach ball. So what do
Go
you...
back in your garden, monster.
Yeah, get back in there, monster. So let's see who else is going to come and get us.
I think it's the belly button
Oh.
monster. It is the belly button monster.
It is a belly button monster, or is this the same three-eyed monster?
It's the belly button monster.
And where's your belly button? Is it right here?
No.
And what do we need to scare this guy?
From the astronaut.
Yeah, do you remember where he was? Yeah, there he was. Ah, the astronaut boy is out getting me. I better jump back into the closet. Yeah, let's put the astronaut back there so we can remember where he's.
Put it back here.
You're going to put him next to the xylophone? Was that the xylophone? You can put him next to there? It was. Oops. Okay. Now, do you want to get another monster? Okay. Is that the belly button monster?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the belly button monster right there. And what do we need to scare him away? Oh, we need that red car. Now, do you remember where that red car was? Oh, brum, brum. Brum, brum. I better get out of here. That car is chasing me down. Quick, into the closet. Into the closet. Okay, we got a couple more monsters left.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we got there?
A book.
A bird. Oh, yeah. Book is going to scare that bird away.
Yeah. And it's another bad ad.
Yeah, that's what your hair looks like when you wake up in the morning. It's like Daddy's hair. Do you want to mess up Daddy's hair? Oh, don't flip them all over. Oh, what did you find there?
A book.
A book. So are we going to throw it at that silly monster? There you go. See, that's a bedhead monster, so his hair looks like that. Do you want to mess up Daddy's hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I look like that monster?
No.
So you put him back there, okay? Okay, we got 4 monsters left. Can we get rid of them all?
No. The book.
Whoop.
The book.
Well,
The
oh,
book.
we're gonna need another book to scare her this way. Oh, it's just the one that you picked up. Wasn't it that one there? Is it that one?
It is.
It is that one you picked up right there. So let's...
Go back and like got it going monster.
Yeah, get back in your closet. Okay, one more. Another monster. Ooh, the Tonka truck. It's coming to get you. You better get that monster in there. Good one. 2 more monsters. Can we save the day?
Yes, save the day. Astronaut.
Astronaut. Was it that one?
Astronaut.
Yeah. Get back in your closet, you silly monster. We got this last one to do. The teddy bear. Who doesn't like a teddy bear? He doesn't like a teddy bear. Get him back in the closet. Quick, quick.
Wolf is tomato fingers.
With his tomato fingers, does he have tomato? He does have tomato fingers, doesn't he? He's got tomato toes.
And he got tomato button.
Yeah. Now, Finley, do you want to try to get rid of these last 3 monsters? Because they're still lingering around in our bedroom. Are you okay? Sorry. Okay, so, well, no, we got to find him. This guy, we need to find that blue teddy bear with the little hoop in the middle. Oh, but you found the blocks instead. So we get rid of both of these monsters. A 2 for 1. So what do we say to these monsters? This one and this one, see?
Yeah, go back and like got it, monster.
Yeah, and this last one to get, what do we do? Well, that's the car. That's the xylophone. That's the doll. Where did this one go?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
It's that one.
Yep.
No, it must be that one. There it is. I think, you know what? I think this monster, since we took so many tries to find
Go
it.
back and like got it, monster.
Yeah, but you know what? I think since we took so many tries to find it, I think we adopted him as a little pet. Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think we took this little monster
Yeah.
as a little... So Finley, thanks for playing with me.
Thanks for playing, buddy.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thank you. Do you want to help me put the game away?
Yeah, I'm gonna help you put the tiles away.
Okay, thank you. So I'll put those cards in first.
I'll put those tiles in first.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll put these in. These tiles.
Okay. Now, do you want to help me with the instructions? Okay, let's put those instructions on. And are they all lined up? Here, let's rest it on top like this. Here for me. Let's just go like that. You want to help me with the top?
Yeah.
Okay, line it up before you press it down.
No toot.
No toot. Welcome back. Well, I sure hope you enjoyed that playthrough with my my middle tiny tabletopper there. I certainly enjoyed playing that with him, as you can obviously tell. And for those of you that are familiar with the game, you know, we didn't really follow the rules strictly. And come on, you know, you're playing time with your 2-year-old, your 3-year-old. It doesn't really matter if you follow the rules strictly. And if you really want to get into the rules, well, here they are. They're this big, not a big deal. And strictly speaking, you know, he enjoys picking up the towels, so I let him. It doesn't really bother me if I get to flip the towels or not. And the other thing that we were not playing with are what are called these progression cards. And so essentially what you have is every time you make a mistake, you flip over one of these cards here. So you flip this one over, and then it would be the next person's turn. If they made a mistake and they never found the right toy to scare away the monster, then you flip over this one. And then finally, if a third person doesn't get the correct answer, you flip over this other progression card, and then what you do is now you've changed all the colors to another monster, and at that point in time then you would take an actual monster card off the deck and you put it next to your bed. And then once you have 4 monsters around the bed, then the monsters win. Or if you're to add a monster card to the edge of the bed, when this happens, when all the progression cards have actually become the same color, If you had to add another monster and there's no monsters left to add from the deck, then you'd also lose again, or the whole team would lose. We don't play with these progression cards because we have tons of fun without them. And so if you really want to do this and get more into it, sure, go right on ahead. But that's kind of the main thing. We kind of kept within the spirit of that all. I tried to teach my little guy, okay, we can only look at one per turn, and sometimes he gets a little excited because he thinks he remembers the next one and he wants to prove it right away. So no big deal. The important thing here is, again, to teach your kid, well, okay, we're doing some memory, a memory game here. We're trying to do some turn taking, but if that doesn't really work out, being a co-op game, no big deal. But it's a way, especially if you have a kid, for me, I hope you gathered from this review of Monster Chase, is if you do have a child that's really expressive and really likes to have some energy, and especially if you do have a high energy moment, well, maybe a board game is a good thing to focus that energy. You can sit down with him for 15 minutes and really get that kid screaming and pumped up and excited and kind of burn a little bit of energy on a cold winter day. Like today right now is December 30th, and I think it's minus 16. Minus 20 degrees Celsius, so perfect. The kids can't go outside. I tried throwing them in a snowbank, but they couldn't get out, so I had to come get them out and say, okay, fine, let's play a game. So Monster Chase it was, and it was just a really great experience. And the thing I like about this memory game, especially for your younger guy, it's a great one to get started on, is because it allows for mistakes. Because also, if you play with this progression card, that allows for essentially up to about 12 mistakes before you lose the game. So it's built into the game mechanics. It allows you to make some mistakes. It's no really big deal. And when you actually put a monster card next to the bed, well then, if in another turn, if you kind of fluke out and you flip over a tile that actually matches a monster that's already out, well then you gotta send that monster back anyhow. And so a lot of other memory games that we play, you have to make a series of correct memories or correct flips in a row before your turn can actually really be deemed very successful. And so if you watch the review again of Sherlock, you have to make multiple recollections in your mind before you actually win your round. And the same Chicken Cha Cha Cha, you have to catch up to other people's birds to capture their feather. So you actually usually have to make multiple you have to remember multiple things at one time. Whereas this one, it's not really a big deal, because even if you forget the one monster that you flipped over, you couldn't find it, you may luck out and get actually a monster that's already face up and be able to chase him off anyhow. So it really is an accommodating game for that. And for that, I really do recommend it for your tiny tabletopper. This is an absolute excellent game to introduce your kids into, especially when they're young, 2, 3 years old. And I know a lot of you out there in the board game geek world, and you're desperately trying to get your kids to play your games. Take your time. These moments don't last forever. This is a great game for you to express some real emotion with your child, and a great game to get them introduced to something else. Plus, by introducing them to this game is designed by Antoine Bauza, and pretty much everything he designs is awesome. He designed Seven Wonders, Monster Chase, Hanabi, the German Game of the Year this year. So if you can introduce your kids to a designer like that and get them excited, well, this is a great game to do it. So thanks again for joining me and watching. I encourage you to subscribe to me on YouTube, or come check out my Facebook page, where I have all kinds of updates and pictures with my tiny tabletoppers and other reviews as well. And I do look forward to any comments that you may or may not have, so please leave them below. So again, it's David Minkin, starting player with Connect More, and I thank you very much for your time and Monster Chase. Cheers.